What is up, guys? Bingo49 here. We are back on the Desolation map. And I decided that I'd had enough of Chinatown. It's not quite done, but I'm over here on downtown. I cannot let downtown simmer or fester or whatever you want to call it. I gotta work on downtown. It's calling me. And you know what, guys? Do you know what? Do you see it over there? Do you see that building that's been unfinished for years? I think it's about time we get closer to completion. Look at this. It looks ugly. It's an eyesore. We gotta finish this building. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna build a skyscraper. Well, I'm gonna start building a skyscraper today. I'm not gonna get too much done, but I'm gonna do my best in the time allotted. But this skyscraper is going to go up fast. The exterior is. It's going to go up fast. And the next video I make, it'll probably be done exterior wise. But, you know, for now we're just going to get started. I'm going to be basing this on a skyscraper from San Antonio. Been to San Antonio once. Don't remember seeing this skyscraper, but the internet is a beautiful thing. And it's loosely based on it. I thought the reason I chose it was because the shape fit the footprint of this building perfectly. It's a rectangular thing, and it'll start to come into view as we work on it, or as I work on it. So that's cool. You might notice that we're building in fast forward motion. You guys already know what that means. You already know what that means. It's Creative Question of the Week time, the part of the series where I answer a question provided by you, the community. And wow, we had a lot of great questions this week. You know, some weeks I get no questions. Other weeks I get a lot of questions, and you just never know. But this week was one of those a lot of question weeks, and there were a lot of good ones. And again, I struggled to choose a good question, but I think we got to the bottom of it in the end. It was a timely question, a question that's on the top or the tip of my brain these days. So I wanted to answer it and just throw my 2 cents in, throw my hat into the mix, and see what you guys have to say about it. So this is going to be one of those creative questions of the week where hopefully there's a lot of discussion, because I want to hear what you guys think. I know you all have opinions on this, every single one of you. So I want to hear it in the comment section. I want to see those likes. Last week, a lot of questions, but very few likes. What happened? You guys didn't like hearing me talk about cell phones? Be sure to like this video. You know, it helps the video out. It lets me know that you enjoyed it. Anyway, and also ask questions in the comment section for next week. Don't forget to do that. Do that every week. We got to have those questions. I love it. Keep those questions coming. You guys were so great this week. All right. This week's question comes from Arcade Gaming, and Arcade Gaming asks, what's your opinion on the current state of Minecraft? Do you think the game is currently dying, or do you think it's going to find a new audience with the aquatic update and 4K Minecraft? I know this game is going to have an audience for a very long time, but I want to know what you think. Thank you, Arcade Gaming. A great question. I really do appreciate you interacting in this video. So, the state of Minecraft. Oh, we are in a very strange time. Who would have ever thought that realms would be a thing? Did you guys ever think that we'd get realms? Oh man, where to begin on this question? I will admit that with the launching of the Better Together update, I was I wasn't a big fan. Okay, I thought that there were a lot of problems. I thought that the game was just not up to the standards of console Minecraft. It was unfinished, it was unpolished, there was a lot of issues with it, and at the beginning I was like, I'm not even going to play this. There was game-breaking issues for me, and so I didn't really play it. And as you can tell, I'm still building in console edition, and I'll explain that more in a moment. But something I made a realization is what happened here, and I think that I have flipped. I am on board with Better Together. I'm on board with Bedrock Edition. And it's for one reason, and one reason only. It's because of the development team. Now, we're done with 4J for the most part, and I hate to, you know, talk about them when, you know, their job is done, but 4J, in my opinion, they weren't really on the ball. I mean, let's be honest. They're a very small development team. They had very little experience. I mean, they'd ported a few games like Perfect Dark, or I don't even know, like just some small games that they'd ported before. And all of a sudden they were handed the biggest game of all time. Okay? And Xbox or whoever it was said, you know what? We're going to give this game to 8 dudes from Scotland, and it showed. I mean, no knock against them. It's just their team was tiny, and I don't think they were, capable of handling the job that they were given. And as a result, you guys know the story of console Minecraft. It's taken us 5 years to get to this point. We still didn't get realms. We still, had very sluggish multiplayer. There's a lot of bugs that have been in the game for the entirety of the existence of this game that they just ignored or they didn't know how to fix for whatever reason. So, in the past, I've been just having to put up with 4J. I think is the best way to put it. I put up with them. And, I vocalized it, and, there was some weak moments of mine where I kind of blamed them for a lot of issues. And it wasn't their fault. I mean, it was their fault for the things that I like to blame them for. It was their fault, but, like I said, they were a tiny development team. They didn't know what they were doing. They were in over their heads. They had more on their plate than they could possibly eat. And so, the game suffered as a result. But it's one of those games where even with the bugs, oh, you love it so much. I love it so much. Even with all the bugs and all the problems, I love Minecraft so much. So now Mojang's in charge. Mojang. And at first, it was the same thing. It was like they brought out an unfinished product. It was full of bugs. It was full of problems. They changed a lot of things that didn't make sense. And I was, pretty upset. It was like, actually, there was a time there I was like, I miss 4J Studios. There was a time there that I said that to myself. It's like, I kind of miss 4J. But something changed. And it was the realization that this is a real development company. This is a real game company. This is a real company. They know what they're doing. They've done it before. They created this game. They're passionate about this game. They want to see this game succeed. And, it felt like 4J was just trying to keep their heads above water, whereas Mojang is trying to do the best they possibly can. And again, I'm not trying to rag on 4J. Like I'm saying, they were just too small of a team. They're too inexperienced. And now we have a full company behind this game. We've got a real company that's got money, that's got people. They can hire developers, they can hire coders, they can hire graphic artists, they can hire all sorts of things. And so they got a team behind them. And now I feel good about it. Now, yes, this Better Together update, the Bedrock Edition, has got a lot of problems. But in the short time it's been out, Mojang has proven to me that they care about this community. I vocalized my concern that there was a bug in Natural Texture Pack that made nether brick and nether blocks, or red nether, it was nether brick and red nether was the same texture. And I went to Twitter, and I didn't really get a response, but I knew they were listening, because it wasn't like a few weeks later they fixed it. A few weeks later. If this was 4J Studios, we would have had to wait until the next update, when maybe they would have fixed it, maybe. And the next update would be in 6 months. But within a couple weeks, they fixed it. Then I was having lag on realms, and a lot of people were reporting lag on realms, and I reported that to Mojang, and they responded to me. They said, we're working on it, we know about it. And then the next day it was fixed. The next day. One day later, it was fixed. This company knows what they're doing. They care about the community. They interact with the community. And they want to see this game succeed. They want to make this the best game possible. We don't have to wait 6 months for an update just to fix a bug that's game breaking. That's the way 4J operated. In order to fix a game-breaking bug or glitch, we had to wait till the next update. Maybe there was like 2 or 3 times where they rushed a bug fix, but that was early that was before Microsoft bought it, and that was early in their lifespan. They stopped doing that. And the worst thing that 4J did is they stopped responding to their community. It made us feel alone. It made us feel like they didn't care about us. They stopped tweeting. They stopped responding to tweets. The only tweets they would respond to were ones that gave them an opportunity to plug whatever they were selling. It was very obvious that somewhere along the chain of command, 4J was instructed to treat this as a business rather than a community. But now I feel like it's a community again. And a lot of people are upset with Mojang. I was, on Twitter, and, some people, I won't name names, were saying, Mojang's not doing a very good job. There's no updates, Mojang's just focused on fixing the bugs and streamlining the game. They're not focused on giving us updates. That is the best thing I could have hoped for. That is exactly where 4J failed. 4J was focused entirely on bringing out new updates to keep people interested in the game. That was their whole thing. Is just new. We got all these bugs, all these glitches. Most of them are game breaking. They're destroying our game. The game is unplayable in several aspects of it. But we got to bring out this new stuff. And that's what they focused on. But now we have a company that's saying we want to make this the best game possible. Updates are important, but we got to make sure this game is running well first. And I love that. That's what I've always wished for. That's what I've always wanted with Minecraft, is a bug-free experience. I know that's impossible, but Mojang is doing everything they can to limit the amount of bugs, to streamline the experience, to make Minecraft fun again. Right? Instead of having to work around the bugs, now I can say, oh, here's a bug, Mojang. Do you know about it? And they say, yes, we know about it. We're fixing it. And then a week later, it's fixed. How could you complain about that? Finally. This is what console players like me have been demanding for 6 years, 5 years now. And we finally got it, and I'm so happy. And yes, like I said, this game, the Bedrock Edition's got a lot of problems, but I have faith. Now I have faith that these problems will be rectified. I have faith that they will listen to the community and respond to our needs, our wants, and desires. I have faith. I did not have faith with 4J Studios. It was a shot in the dark. Maybe they'll listen to us, maybe not. And if they do, it's going to take 6 months. So I feel like a new man. I feel reinvigorated. I love Minecraft again. And the Bedrock update is not the best, okay? But faith goes a long way, friends. Faith will take you to places that you couldn't get to otherwise. So I'm putting my trust in Mojang. I'm putting my faith in them. And I think that they're going to reward us for our patience. Arcade Gaming says, will they find a new audience with the aquatic update in 4K in Minecraft? I don't even care. I don't care about updates. I think they're nice. I think they make the game interesting. But if you're depending on new updates to make Minecraft fun, then you have failed. This is a sandbox game. You make your own fun. If you're depending on the developer to create fun for you, then you're not a Minecraft player. Minecraft players create their own fun. They set goals for themselves that they hope to achieve, and these goals don't have anything to do with new updates. They shouldn't. Your goal should be to create something beautiful, or to make an experience, to build a community, to create a project that no one's seen before. You don't need new updates for that. That requires your imagination. And that's what Minecraft has been about from the very beginning. It's about your imagination and what you can do with the tools that you've got. And they've given us so many tools, guys. So many tools. And they keep adding tools. And, don't depend on updates. Is the game dying? Hell no! How could this game be dying? This is the greatest game that's ever been created. Okay, maybe like a couple of 8-year-olds with short attention spans have lost interest in Minecraft, but these aren't creative people. These aren't the people that Minecraft is catered towards. Minecraft is catered towards creative, imaginative people who want to make something, who want to take nothing and make something. You don't need new updates for that. What you need is a game that works. And that is what Mojang is trying to deliver, a game that works. That's where 4J failed. They weren't trying to deliver a game that works, they were trying to deliver more updates. And at the end there, they were just trying to make money. They were trying to save their butts. And the only updates that ever came were things that they would charge for, the minigame maps, right? So I appreciate 4J for all that they did to get us to this point. They like I said, they were given an impossible task, and they did the best that they could. So I'm not criticizing them, but I'm glad that now we have a support group that is capable of doing the job that the community asks of it. And I'm very happy now. And like I said twice, the game is far from perfect, but I have faith that Mojang is going to deliver. They're going to listen to us. They're going to, in time, fix things that are broken. They're going to add things that the community wants. And I think that we're stepping into a new era of Minecraft. An era of Minecraft that is going to be more community oriented, like it was at the very beginning, like 4J was at the very beginning. They were so community based, 4J, at the very beginning, but they lost that along the way, and Mojang has been around for longer and they haven't lost it. So I have faith that they're going to continue to do what they do best, which is listen to the community, respond to them, and give the community what it wants. So I'm very happy. I think Minecraft is going to be around for a long time, and I'm going to be there right along with it, creating and using my imagination to make cool things. All right, thank you for the question, Arcade. I really do appreciate that, Arcade Gaming. And remember, guys, put your questions in the comment section below so we have something to talk about next week. If you want to start a discussion, if you want to respond to what I've said in the comment section, I would love to hear what you guys have to say. This is a discussion. This is a community, and I want to hear your thoughts, even if they're different from mine, especially if they're different from mine. I want to hear what you guys have to say. All right, that's going to be the episode for today. I want to do a Desolation update, so stay tuned for that pretty soon. I'm going to do a Desolation update video. And also Terra. You guys have been responding well to Terra, so more Terra videos coming, of course. So I really do appreciate you guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Put a comment in the comment section. Subscribe if you haven't already. All right, guys, have a great week. Happy Minecrafting. Peace.